If you are forced to follow a god and continue his career, which god would you choose? The starfire that sacrifices the ghost. I held the sacrificial ceremony without hesitation. Compared to a lot of experience, I'm more looking forward to the sacrifice. What can you bring to yourself? Ghost Claw Bear's Starfire Sacrifice successful. Acquired talented skills Savage Charge. Skill Level 1. Skill Effect Ghost Claw. The bear charges at the target with unstoppable force. Stun effect after hitting the target. Good Sweater Skill. I can't help but feel a burst of joy at the same time. Suddenly, a familiar voice came again. Congratulations! All floors of this trial tower have been cleared. Whether to turn on the hidden layer, the screen of the hidden level will not be broadcast live. I was stunned when I heard that. There's even a hidden layer. Then I chose to enter the hidden layer without hesitation. Unexpectedly, I just suddenly a click under my feet. I hurriedly looked down. It turned out to be a broken white bone. That's when I suddenly realized. Here, the bones of all kinds of monsters are everywhere. There are even some corpses. A monster bigger than Ghost Bear. They died without exception. All were eaten to death. What kind of monster is in this hidden level? I can't help but be creepy. The madman involved in the Tower of Broken Love this year. What can be done? It's not what normal humans can predict. Just when I didn't dare to move, I saw a huge pile of white bones ahead. A dragon cub. He's secretly staring at me curiously. Dragon species. It is the most terrifying race of all monsters. 1. This is found in the ancient legends of various countries. Recorded monster. We are born at the top of the food chain. Born with unparalleled magic resistance. And scales that are difficult for ordinary weapons to break through. Even the lowest dragon cubs. Also has the strength of a gold-level boss. And this scene in front of me is like a scene of a monster cemetery. Suffice to illustrate this fact. Even the huge mammoth elephant. I don't know why it had become this young, grand thing. So that's it? I can't help but shake my head. Some helpless feelings. Torn this trial tower this year. Who designed it? It doesn't make sense anymore. Xiao Fan knows very well. Before the seemingly harmless dragon cub. But a weapon in his own hands. It is impossible to deal even a little damage at all. And he gently took a bite of Dragon Creek. It's enough to turn me into ashes. I simply put away the thick iron spear in my hand. Take the initiative to move forward. Even if this little guy takes a bite of Dragon Creek directly, it's okay to eliminate. See dragon creatures up close. Not an opportunity for everyone. Most ordinary heartless. Spend your life. You can't see high-level monsters like dragons. But I was a little surprised. With your own approach, this juvenile dragon, it doesn't seem to show high desire to attack. Instead, he stared at a pair of big eyes, staring at himself curiously. Even I have come a long way from him. 4 or 5 steps away. At this moment, I can't help but sigh. Dragons are truly wonderful creatures. That black with a hint of red scales, shining like a dark night. Even if the 2 wings are still young. But you can already see that there is power in it. Textured streamlined shape film. And the adult dragon show. You can fly wings for hundreds of meters. Fly like a shooting star. Quickly and violently. There are only a few Alliance Awakened in the world. To be able to sign a contract with the Dragon Clan. Become a Dragon Knight respected by many. However, just as I met the eyes of Long Liu's eye, a prompt suddenly appeared in front of him. Hai Yalong 6-year body initiates a contract with you. Whether to sign a contract. In an instant I was struck by lightning. Just feel all over. Every cell pours into a frenzy. What's going on? It's a great thing for me right now. Could it happen to you? I kiss me if I hesitate for one more second. It's disrespect for dragons. Next second, a ritual interspersed with a special contract between me and the dragon cub. Since it was the dragon cub who took the initiative to sign a contract with me, so the whole ceremony went very smoothly. And then I had a clue. Congratulations, you have successfully contracted the 6-year body. Then on my panel, a unique dragon emerged. Clan Summoner icon. And soon I also felt it was affected by the young black flame dragon in front of it. A touch of subtlety between. As if they could sense each other's thoughts. And then I understood. This black Yalong cub. Why did you choose to take the initiative to sign it yourself? The reason for the contract is to be born. The only talent in complete divine pavilion that came with it. Monsters with only the highest bloodline. Only then can you feel the divine pavilion. This supreme being. And this black dragon, just happened to have this noble bloodline. From me. I really felt a kind of godlike power. It's weird, but it's real. In other words, this one is still in its infancy. Treat me as if I were real life. Can sign a contract with a true god. Even for dragons. It's a noble thing. In the moment the contract is completed, I had a clue. Congratulations, you have cleared the Tower of Broken Love. The hidden level is about to be teleported out of the Tower of Broken Love. Whether to take back the 6-year body of the contract beast Hai Yalong, summoned space, I nodded immediately. Take back the total control of the trial tower at this time. As soon as Nai Xiaoyu entered, I saw the notification on the screen. This trial tower is over. The awakening of all involved, those who have been teleported out of the Tower of Trials. Only see. Nai Xiaoyu calmly walked to the console. However, while he was controlling the teleportation planned to send dragon cubs, when teleported from the Tower of Trials, but found that there was no trace of Dragon Zizi. Then Nai Xiaoyu hastily called up the monitoring records of the hidden level. However, when he saw what was happening under surveillance, jumped up in an instant. The damn contract was successful. Nai Xiaoyu was so anxious at this moment that he wanted to cry without tears. This is all happening so illogically. They went to great lengths to put this end. After Long Zazi brought back to the research institute, it's not that I didn't try to sign a contract with him. However, it is not just Nai Xiaoyu. Even those pre-sales up to level 100 in the team. They're professionals. I can't sign a contract with the Dragon Boy. The reason is that they cannot be recognized by the Dragon Clan. At this moment, a trace appeared on Nai Xiaoyu's forehead. It is rare to let the boss know that he has. This dragon cub is gone. Maybe a court-martial? Subsequently, Nai Xiaoyu quickly searched on the console. While contacting their examiner, the dragon cub was killed by a newly awakened professional. I have contracted that this kind of news must not be spread out. Otherwise, not only will the dragon cubs be attracted from various vision of interest, it will also pose a threat to the personal safety of that kid. And the other side, at the awakening ceremony here at No. 1 Middle School, with my successful clearance, released the justice of the Tower of Trials. There was silence throughout the awakening ceremony, with more questions and abuse. It started ringing. Xiao Fan, he must be cheating. Strongly request to investigate the customs clearance process of punish cheaters severely. Don't let a useless career destroy this trial tower. And Principal Lin, who felt that the heat had arrived, suddenly stood up. I have heard your wishes. Don't worry. I have been the principal of No. 1 Middle School for never take sides with any cheater. So here, Principal Lin sold out. He smiled slightly and said that I, the principal, make a request to the examiner on behalf of everyone. Examiner, be sure to investigate Xiao carefully. All students' customs clearance records. Find out if he cheated. If there is cheating, we will not tolerate it. Expel him from school. While speaking, Principal Lin immediately turned to Director Zhang next to him. Director Zhang also immediately stood up at the meeting, echoes and says yes. Our first middle school will definitely graduate. Any cheater, this kind of person who steals chickens, not eligible to receive the final reward of the trial tower. Everyone at the venue immediately shouted. And this time, Examiner Yang Wen standing at the awakening ceremony. We were caught in a dilemma. On the one hand, he has personally presided over the entire awakening ceremony and the Tower of Trials. But on the other hand, the Tower of Trials, this teleportation composed of a unique space, has served the awakening for hundreds of years. Never wrong. Designer of the year, he is a big man sent by the military. People are even more likely to make mistakes. Almost, and it was Principal Lin's righteous words to Yang Wen. Put pressure on the examiner. I hope you will contact me immediately. Designer of the Tower of Trials, thoroughly investigate the cheating of fire protection. But just when Yang Wen was also a little difficult, the contact device by his ear was suddenly forced. Okay, it's connected. Hello, I am Nai Xiaoyu, the designer of this trial tower. Yang Renton smelled the smoke for a while. Whether it is the identity of the designer or the rank, Nai Xiaoyu is far higher than the examiner Yang Wen. I heard Nai Xiaoyu in the communication device with a kind of intolerance. Said in a skeptical tone, Xiao Fan from No. 1 Middle School, the 5th floor of the customs clearance trial tower. Did you see the situation of entering the hidden layer? Yang Wen was suddenly in a cold sweat. Oh, Yang Wen was shocked and panicked. It would be a dereliction of duty to say it. And this is the moment. But I heard Nai Xiaoyu in the connector say, I order you to block this message immediately. No one is allowed to know. Xiao Fan has reached the hidden layer. This trial tower has only 5 floors. No hidden layer. Do you understand? Yang Wen immediately replied and reported to the officer. I see. Yang Wen's brain is running fast for a while. Seems to have realized something. In the past trial tower, there have been awakened. He was picked on by the military for his outstanding performance. There is information about these people. Without exception, it will be kept confidential. Now, Yang Wenjiang and Nai Xiaoyu are passing through the contact device. Call screen. It was put onto the screen. Awakening ritual. Everyone in the room can see this scene. Although the content of the military contact cannot be heard. But they're all waiting to cheat on me. Sentencing of conduct. Principal Lin Zhengnan and Director Zhang and others. He looked at Yang Wen expectantly. Yang Wen sees this. Suddenly, the somewhat guilty couplet Rocky asked again. Sir, then what is the result of this trial tower? Is Xiao Fan still the first place? How about what? Wasn't he the only one who cleared the 5th floor? Then of course he is number 1. Hearing this, Yang Wen suddenly breathed a sigh of relief. Yang Wen, who hung up the contact gas, suddenly looked average. Then, he took the microphone from Principal Lin Zhengnan. Said majestically, as the chief examiner of this awakening ceremony, I have told the designer of the Tower of Trials, recovery of solicitation, I hereby officially declare, there is no problem in the whole process of this trial tower. Xiao Fan does not have any opportunism or cheating. Number 1. Due to Xiao Fan's classmate becoming this time the only one in the Tower of Trials to clear the trialists of all levels of the 5th floor, get a perfect score for the trial. Wait for Xiao Fan to come out. I will present it to him myself. Special reward for the first place in the trial. Everyone